Explosions rock Caracas as U.S. military action sparks panic and emergency in Venezuela. Caracas, Venezuela. In the early hours of Saturday, January 3rd, residents across Venezuela's capital and surrounding states were jolted awake by a series of powerful explosions and the roar of low-flying aircraft, triggering mass panic and prompting a national state of emergency from the Venezuelan government. At around 2 a.m. local time, at least 7 explosions were reported in Caracas, with eyewitnesses describing loud detonations, aircraft buzzing overhead, and smoke rising from key military sites and urban neighborhoods. Videos shared on social media showed residents rushing into the streets, some fleeing their homes amid fears of a broader assault. Venezuela declares emergency, blames U.S. for aggression. In a statement released in the wake of the blasts, the Venezuelan government accused the United States of military aggression, claiming attacks targeted both civilian and military locations not only in Caracas, but also in the states of Miranda, Aragua, and La Guaira. The declaration called on citizens and political forces to activate mobilization plans and repudiate this imperialist attack. President Nicolas Maduro declared a state of external disturbance, a form of national emergency that expands military authority and could include suspending civil liberties. Government officials condemned what they labeled a blatant violation of sovereignty and urged international bodies, including the United Nations, to denounce the actions. U.S. strike, Maduro's capture claims. According to statements by U.S. President Donald Trump, the explosions were the result of a large-scale U.S. military strike against Venezuela. Trump said that Venezuelan President Maduro and his wife, Cilia Flores, had been captured and flown out of the country following the operation, a dramatic claim that significantly escalates the crisis, though independent verification is limited at this time. ITVX+1. An official travel advisory was issued by the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, which banned U.S. commercial flights in Venezuelan airspace amid the ongoing military activity. Chaos and international reaction. Caracas residents reported widespread power outages, smoke over military bases such as La Carlota Air Base and Fort Tayuna, and scenes of confusion in the streets as people fled their homes. The sudden nature of the strike, occurring before dawn, meant many were asleep when it began. Regional leaders swiftly reacted to the unfolding events. Colombia's president called for an emergency United Nations Security Council session, describing the blasts as missile bombardment, while other nations condemned or cautioned against further escalation. Broader context of rising tensions. The attack comes amid months of mounting tensions between the United States and Venezuela. The Trump administration has increasingly pressed Caracas over alleged drug trafficking, deploying military assets to the Caribbean and conducting strikes on suspected narcotics vessels. Relations deteriorated further after U.S. sanctions and naval interdictions targeted Venezuelan oil shipments. Caracas has consistently denied accusations of state collusion with cartels and criticized foreign pressure as an attempt to seize control of its resources.